My dear subject, how are you doing? How do you feel waking up? I was worried conventional human sleep-inducing drugs would not work on an extraterrestrial being such as yourself. But, fortunately, injecting a bunch of different kinds into your system all at once seems to do the trick. The higher-ups weren't too happy with that. They were getting all agitated over the potential fatality risk. But I managed to convince them the ends justify the means, as long as I got my hands on you. Which brings us to now, my dear subject. Well, would you be willing to explain to me how it feels as an alien coming off a large mixture of human-made substances? You still don't have the ability to speak. I see. Well, that is a shame, since I was hoping we could converse about your current state and see to what extent you understood your biological structure. But that can wait until later, then. That way, I'll be able to form my own hypotheses. Oh, I wonder what I'll be correct and incorrect about. It's so exciting. Your eyes seem to be fully functional, and you're keeping eye contact with me as I move my head side to side. That's good to see. If you weren't, paired with the temporary muteness, which, to be fair, is an assumption on my part, as I have yet to hear your alien tongue pre- or post-securement, I would have assumed my team did some lasting damage. Come to think of it, I should conduct a smell test as well, shouldn't I? This is what we humans call smelling salts. They're pungent, so typically they'd be used to wake up an unconscious individual. But I'd like to see if they're strong enough to elicit a reaction from an extraterrestrial like yourself. I can see your nose twitching, but other than that, not much of a reaction from the rest of your facial muscles. Oh? It seems like some of the muscles on your arm are reacting. Right here on your bicep. Your muscle here is twitching. Can this be considered a muscle? My, your arm is quite taut. So firm when I squeeze. You're well built. Or is this just the natural body type for an individual of your race? And the firmness isn't just isolated to your bicep. Your lower arm has the same consistency. My, it's a marvel to run my arm down. I might get addicted to this. Well, I can't keep my attention only to your arms, though. I'd like to stay focused on your limbs and examine your legs next. I'll just be performing a simple human exam method to see your reflexes. See this little hammer? We'll tap it under your knees, like so. No reaction. Now, is that because your leg muscles have not yet regained strength? Or is this hammer not strong enough to elicit a reaction? Either way, I'd like to re-examine this when your body is fully functional. I suppose I got a little too ahead of myself, but I can still perform the same examination as I did with your arm. Huh. Also firm. Though your muscle density is certainly much higher than the average humans, your biological structure appears to be quite similar to ours. On the upper layers, at the very least. What secrets are you hiding, waiting for me to uncover inside of you? I hope you regain your motor functions soon. I need more of you. I also hope you don't mind me straddling you like this. But for the rest of the examination, you understand. I won't be doing anything inappropriate. Please, no need to get concerned. You're just so big. I can't really reach all the way over you if I'm just standing by your side. More dense muscles. Do you work out for abs like these? Right. Oops, you can't answer me actually, can you? Can you look left and right for me real quick? Experiment with me a little. You've got your eye control back. Good. That helps me a lot. Look left if you work out. Look right if you don't. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. I'll just run my hands across them a bit longer so my notes are more accurate. I could get used to this. Ugh, of course they'd cut me off now. Sorry, my dear subject. It looks like people are getting in between our fun. That should be everything. I'll have to compile my notes and send them off to the team soon. Oh, how I wish I had longer to study you. Wait, did you finally speak? Please repeat what you said if I wasn't hearing things. By the stars, you did talk. Now we can move on to confirming my hypotheses. All right, now, I'd just like to start with your question. Did you ask a question? What did you say? What did you say? What do I intend to do with the information about your body? Well, officially, it's for the betterment of the human race. To help with evolution, as it were. You know, humanity has been stagnant for years. Some would argue that we're actively entering an era of decline, even. And this is mainly due to a lack of predators threatening the survival of humans. But, of course, we can't merely just thrust humanity into perilous situations in order to kickstart that process of evolution again. So, the next best option, as you might have guessed, my department is looking into crossbreeding Obtaining the genetic code of higher life forms, such as your race, would greatly benefit ours. Now, we aren't going to force you into anything. I may have abducted you, but my department isn't made up of monsters. Plus, I would hate for you to have a bad impression of my race. I really, truly do wish for us to get along. Additionally, if you are willing to help humanity with our plight, I wouldn't just pawn you off onto someone else. No, no, no. I would never let that happen. If you agree to help me with the crossbreeding project, I will be the first to offer myself as your partner. So, my dear subject, I hope you're willing to experiment with me.